We are keeping our eye on the White House, where at any moment President Biden will hold a formal meeting with South Korea's President Moon Jae-in. Earlier today, the South Korean leader joined the president as he awarded the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military honor, to 94-year-old retired Army Ranger Colonel Ralph Puckett, Jr., for conspicuous gallantry during the Korean War. Watch.
Puckett's Rangers were outnumbered, almost 10-1. During the fight, Puckett abandoned the relative safety of his foxhole, moving from man to man, encouraging them in the fight, checking that the perimeter was holding. He took a grenade fragment in his left thigh, but Puckett refused to be evacuated. He was a Ranger. He led his men from the front. Korea is sometimes called the Forgotten War. But those men who were there under Lieutenant Puckett's command, they'll never forget his bravery.
Joining us now is another Army Ranger, retired General Barry McCaffrey, an NBC News military analyst. General, great to see you again. I know that you've known, actually, Colonel Puckett for a long time. Tell us a little bit more about who he is and his actions during the Korean War.
Well, he's a remarkable man. He's a legend in the infantry force. There were a huge crowd, by the way, today at Fort Benning, Georgia, the home of the infantry and armor, watching this ceremony. Puckett was a young kid, the disastrous early days of the Korean War, massive Chinese and North Korean intervention. He was asked to form this Ranger company in Japan, 60-some-odd volunteers. They fought for essentially 3 days, finally overrun. And Colonel Puckett, then First Lieutenant Puckett, mangled multiple wounds, grenade and mortar. He told his troops, pull off the hill. Fortunately, 3 of the Rangers grabbed him and drug him back down the hill, so he survived it. Then he went on, Eamon, and was again awarded, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for that action in Korea, the military's second highest award for valor. Then in Vietnam, as a battalion commander, he was again awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, this time by President Lyndon Johnson. 5 Purple Hearts. And since
Incredible.
He and his wife, Jean, 68 years, have spent the rest of their life supporting the infantry community at Fort Benning. We love the guy.
Can you tell us a little bit more about his service after leaving the Army and some of the time you spent with him? As you said, he's spent the rest of his life, along with his wife, dedicated to helping the veterans in this country. In what capacity?
Well, by the way, it's also young people. The first thing he did was he joined Outward Bound, this magnificent program for young people. He was director or coordinator of their operations for a good number of years. So he's always had a focus on young people. And then at Benning, my son, who was an infantry colonel, served and watched him in action. He'd go to every Ranger graduation. When the young lieutenants would branch identify, he would come to every ceremony. So he and Jane were just a permanent presence, mentoring, teaching, influencing young soldiers. I was also with him at Duke University MBA leadership program when he was a keynote speaker, and it was fascinating to me that he mesmerized these 20-something-year-old MBA bright students on taking care of your people. So again, it's more than just courage and valor. Mm-hmm. This man exemplifies what we hope to be as soldiers.
Our congratulations to him and his family on this very well-deserved honor. And General Barry McCaffrey, thank you so much, sir, for your time as well. Greatly appreciate it.
Good with you.